There. That should be working. Is that working? Can someone confirm? Anyone hear me? Test 1, 2, 3. Yep. Excellent. Right, so for this one, as you see, I'm in my room, desk, because we're doing just a little more fun thing. So when I come to ECST, anyone who's received packages from me, you might have got like the buttons for the Slinginerd or the fish, the hairy fish ones. Look, I have little template things here. So I have a camera, my usual one that I use for work, and I've got one here because what we're going to do is I'll give you a little view of it. Is I'm going to be putting together the brand new button maker. This does several different sizes, and Al, there's your remember your gizmos. So I know it looks like you're thinking all the black around the edge, that gets folded underneath, so you won't see that. But we're going to do step by step, literally put the machine together and then make a few buttons. So let's bring this up. Here we go. So I do actually have a button maker already. That only does one size. So this one does lots and lots of different sizes. Oh, and hey, Annie. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Right, no, I'll get carried away. Got to stop. How many people say that to you, Annie? Like, does it like piss you off? Hey, Caitlin, you're just in time. Literally just starting it because I had technical difficulties. It wouldn't, because I never use this computer for streaming. So I'd forgotten and I had to quickly set everything up. So hopefully you're seeing in this. Unfortunately, I can't get this camera any higher. So what do we get in the box? I'll tell you, I'm going to put this box down. So I've got my cutting mat ready. So with this button maker, you get 3 of these. And these are the cutters to actually like make the circles. I'm not going to use this one because I'm just going to, not there's anything wrong, I'm just going to put them to the side because they're fresh in the packet. And I have this one. So it's exactly the same one, it's just from another machine. You get the, yes, you are like a smooth criminal. Cricket, no, is it a, I think this is a cricket, yeah. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it is a cricket. Just for what Al was saying, it's the brand. So this one is, I've mentioned it before, it's the copacetic. Really nice, like it's plastic, but of course like this is metal. It was like $15 and this thing has lasted me years. I haven't sharpened it yet in years. Like for a cheap knife, it's great. So yeah, I have that around. So, what's in the box? So in the box is, as you see, there's the 3 cutters. The cutters are so that you put, and you'll see it in a little bit, you put it here and then you use that to cut your perfect circle. Right, it comes with the backs. So here's the pins. So this actual machine, it comes with enough to do 200 of each size. And lots of other things. So like here's, that looks like the 1.2, yeah, so that's 1.25 inch buttons. 1-inch buttons. As you see, it comes with everything you need. Just in case you're not affiliated, I'm not trying not to mention brand names. This is purely, I bought it because it's fun. Here we have plastic backs. So here you get the choice. You can either use the metal backs or the plastic backs. And then for here, what we do, we have in here, so there's a couple of these rings. These are spacer rings. So if you use a plastic back, you don't need to use these. If you use a metal back, you need these for a spacer, because the metal ones, they're thinner. So the machine won't crunch it down properly if you're using metal and you don't put those in. So you get those. They give you a wad of just clear paper, just in case you want it to draw on it. Like, we'll do one for fun as well. And then I believe these are Mylar, just like those those blankets right there. So I've got two there. These things, if you get a button maker, these things are really, really thin. So I thought I only had one, but I've actually got two there. So I'm going to put those to the side because we're going to make Al's badge, and then we're going to do our little fun one. I'll tell you what, Annie, we'll do one for you as well. So we'll just write there you go, Annie. Hey, Thomas and Shades. Right, so we're doing the two. I'm going to. So obviously, this is like pre-cut. This is already the right size, and then we're going to do Al's. So let's put these to the side. There's, as I say, our plastics and rings. We have instruction booklet. Again, not advertising. Now, I saw that you get. If I tell you what, anyone with kids. Hey, Reginald, how you doing? So Annie, if you wanna like give me your, I'll send you, or I'll make you a fun badge. If you want, you can email me. I will put my email address in the chat. There, so you can email me and I'll send you stuff. So with this one, you get like a. If you've got kids, by the way, if you've got kids, this button maker, so much fun, so much fun. But they give you the, like a little book, and like you got blank pages. You've got all these where you can just cut them out and make your own little badges. See, they've already got the circle on there. So it comes. You could just effectively, apparently, like in this box, there's everything to get you going. Like if you got this as a Christmas present for a kid. Like they could literally start making badges straight away. You haven't got to be like, oh, I haven't got a printer. So it comes with a little book with fun little pictures and blank pages, so you can make your own. Now these are the tops of the badge. So you're going to see how it works when we put it together. But for a rough idea, we're going to get two of these out. And we're going to do that back up. By the way, I buy these as well, just in case you're thinking, oh, well, what about buying more badges? It's in Canadian, so do your conversion. Canadian dollars is $55 for 200 badges. So in US, it's probably like 25-ish dollars, something like that, for basically 200. And you get 200 of all the bits you need. So, just while I'm finishing bringing things out for Al and Annie, let me know, do you want a metal back or do you want the plastic back? It's literally preference. One isn't better than the other. And there's the plastic ones. So you let me know what you want. Now, this is why I've picked this machine up, because I say I've got another one. It only does 58mm, which are like these large ones. This one comes with a 25mm or 1 inch, a 32mm, and the 58. So I can do 3 sizes. So in each of these boxes is all of the parts that go on the machine that will help you. Right, gentleman's arrived, originals, bought. Going to be an email from BMA. Okay, not picky. Yeah, and Annie, like, I'll do this one for fun. But if you want a proper funny one, like, and I'll throw you in some Slinginerd goodies as well. I'll send you a little gift baggy thing. But yeah, I'll do you this one just for the demo. So we've got a couple of demos. So I'm not going to open these 2 boxes purely because, like, what's in here is the same as what's in here, which is we're doing the 58mm ones. It's just the parts, same parts, but just different sizes, as we're not doing those, mainly because I don't have anything printed off in those sizes. That's why I'm not doing anything with these. So those we will put to the side, but I will be. Which is why I got this machine, because it's so addictive. Right. So we've got our box of our things. Let's get our 2 little metal bits. And then I'm going to show you from scratch because we're going to cut some out. So here is the actual machine. I tell you, it's probably not even worth trying to hide the thing because it's probably plastered all over it. But first of all, let's get the bits out. I'm going to get my bits out, everyone. So it's funny you say that, Al, because people have said I would be a good salesman. Trouble is, I fucking hate salesmen. Anyone in sales, I think, needs like a slap around the head. Like they just oversell, but like I can do that a bit, I suppose. But I only like show things if I truly believe in it. And for me, I'm not selling. Like, I couldn't care less. To me, I have fun making buttons. That's why anyone I've sent these little care bags out and care patches to, there's badges, because it's a lot of fun. It started off, see, I still talk, it's not just sling shooting, I still just talk anyway. It started off because at work we do a movie club and we show like shitty movies. You know, like The Room, that famous one. Oh, hi Mark, that one. That worst movie ever made. So we watch movies like that, and one of the guys bought a badge maker or a pin, whatever you call it, and we just had so much fun. And it's like, oh, I've got to get one because I could borrow it from work, but it's like, oh, I need my own because this is fun. So what's in this box? Remember, this is ×3, so you get the different sizes, and you can buy a machine that just does one size. You don't need this one. Right, so we've got 3 parts in here. So we've got this, and it will all sort of make sense as it comes together. And then you get like this little bridge bit here. That's all that's in that box. Right. Let's chuck that to the side. So that's that, and then here is the main machine. Everyone's still having fun? I am. I'm excited. Like, I really like doing this. And you're going to see, like, it's easy to put together, and it's when you see how badges are made, and then you see them somewhere, and like people are charging $50 for this. It's like you're going to be like, no, or like not 50. Like there'll be $5 for this button, and you're like, yeah, no, I can make that for about 50 cents. Right, so let's put that to the side. So here's your main badge maker. And, okay, so it does have the company name on the side. Again, the knife. I do need to lube it. I need to lube it up a little bit. Actually, it's probably going to be better like that with some tension on it. Ease it up. Chuck that over there. So I've got some fun things going on. Well, not super fun, but I've got a friend coming over later on, and we're just going to like eat and watch horror movies. So I've got planned to watch Smile and Smile 2. Right, so we've got this little bag of Allen keys and some pins. So now we're nearly there. Like, this is how quick it is to put together. Don't forget, I'm waffling a lot here. Right, yeah, Miss Hicks, if you like it, I'll send you a link to the exact one I got, unless I did already. But yeah, as I say, I have got another one, but it only does one size. This one I want to get because I want to do little ones and... Right, so... Number one, so this bit here, this is going up underneath. So this is the top part. Now, what you got to do, get the pad of your middle finger and sort of feel underneath like this. Just tease it a little, feel around. You're feeling for a little hole. Little circular motions are fine. Just find that hole. I'm kidding. So there it is. See this bolt here? So this is going to go up into that. So this will come in handy. If you do buy it, come back to this video and I'm showing you how to set it up. What you've got on the metal, you see you've got like this little knob bit sticking out. And if you look on here, you see up at the top here, that bit's there. So that tells you that goes into there. And it should just up, and that's now in. Now to take it out, you just literally put force and push it down. So I'm not going to do that. Now we've got this. This is like the trolley. So I'm going to leave it like that. And we're going to put the stuff in here now so that you can see. Remember, we're going to do a second one. So let's do Annie's badge first, just because we've done a little scribble. So you got these two sides. Right, I'm just going to have a quick glance. So you never said. So I'll do the plastic backs. Shall we? Or I'll do the metal ones. So right, let's do one metal, one plastic, because then you can see those rings. This is a good little instructional as well. So on this side, I'm going to turn my light on to make it a bit brighter in here. Yeah, it's a little bit better. It's very dark and cloudy out. So this is the bit where your picture's going to go. Now when you have a look closely, you see there's a lip. So this is a circle and the edge is bent down. And here you've got this ridge. So step one is to pop that in there like that. See, it goes into that little groove. So that sets it where it is. Now, second thing is you're going to get your picture. Now, the circle that cuts out is bigger than what's here. But if I get this other one, look. As you see, because all this is going to get folded underneath. So you never make your picture exactly this size, because you're going to lose a bit of the edge. So what you want to do is put your cut out in there. And remember, we are going to cut one out, so there's still more to come. So you put that in there, always line them up even. So for this one, we'll do a plastic. Now remember, for this machine, if you use plastic, you do not need the spacer. Let's actually show you that. Right, so if I turn it to the side, can you see the white one? It's thicker. So if you just use this, it doesn't like bond. It comes apart. Trust me, I've tried it and had to figure it out. So all you do, then you put this, so here's the pin side, so this is the bit where you've got it to pop out, so that's the bit that would go on your top. The pin, where it's going to, the sticky bit that's going to make you bleed, that goes down, because it will hopefully make sense in a minute. You don't need to force it in, you just drop it in, but you want to get them lined up like that. So as you see, the pin is at the top, and that's the top of the badge. Right, so all we have to do, we've got these little pins, and these are going to go just in, there's a little hole. Alright, there's already a pin in there, so we only need to do the one. So what I was saying is, see, there's a pin in there. That is so when you're sliding it left and right, you don't go vroom and go flying off. So we're going to put this on here, and then I've got a pin, and it's going to go on the other side so that it controls it and it makes sure that you're all lined up. Hey, Zen. So, I've seen videos on this, by the way. Please come to my video. If you get one of these, please come to this video. I've seen some people doing some dumb shit. Right, what I've seen videos do, they go, right, I'm going to put this in here. Now, if you have a look at this ledge that's up, that, by the way, that's your thing. These pin things sticking up need to be at the top of the machine, like near the handle. They do this, and then they go, oh, look, we've got this little, see that little pin sticking up? And they're like, oh, and they're bending this back to try and get it in. Please come back to this video, because you don't have to bend and try and get it around that. All you have to do is lift that up, and it will just slide in. Please, if you get one, remember, I've seen 2 or 3 videos of people, and they're literally these things, and they're bending it like this to try and get it around. So now I've done that, I've got a little pinhole on here. I'm going to put that in there. So now, look, if I do this, see, it lines it up and it won't go any further. By the way, this is it. Like, we've now put the machine together. So what you do, you always do your top first, your picture first. So what I did forget is the Mylar. So we're going to turn it, let's turn it this way so you can see how it's all working. So remember, we've got our metal top, there's our picture, and then we've got one of these Mylar. When you get it, like, really sort of make sure you've only got the one, because these are really like, these are like angel hair thin. Like, make sure you've only got one. If you do more than one, it won't work properly. So all you do, you pop that clear Mylar. Oh. Let's get that back to where it was. There. So sorry, you got your Mylar on there. You always do this bit first. So I'm going to slide that across. As you see, I can't push it anymore because of that pin. And push down firmly. So we're going to do that, and you feel like a pop. Did you see the sign of? That means it's folded everything underneath. Let me straighten that up a bit. Now when I lift it up, it's not a lot of force. You don't, as you can see, I'm sitting down, I'm not straining, but you need to feel that kind of feeling. Now when I slide this across, you'll see it's gone, because it's up in this unit thing that we put the top, it's up in there. Now you bring your badge over. This is the bit where you really need to push down. It needs to go all the way down as far as it will go, because it's going to bend everything and curl it underneath. If you go down as much as you can, and then when we lift up, if I slide this out, we have a nice little badge that says, Annie, are you okay, with a pin on the back. Round of applause, everyone. Thank you. But let me show you the bit that we're missing, because we got that pre-made one. So now we're going to do the metal back, so we need the spacer. We're going to be doing Al's one. We've got that. We've got our bit of Mylar here. So I'm just going to pop those there. But here is a sheet with all different things. Oh, by the way, for a fun one, I'm going to have this badge. Does it focus? Let me try this camera. That one's probably better. There. Go fork yourself. So all you got to do, when you get a print like this, and just like message me. Like I can let you know where to get the templates for this. There's a website you can go to that's free, and you can just like basically upload your picture, you line it up, and it will do the page for you. So where did I put my cutter? So this cutter, this one's old, like it's a little bit, as you see, it's cracked. It still works absolutely fine. So it comes like this. What happens is, if you get one, like what it's going to come like is something like this. Now all you've got to do to set this up, this ring is perfect. That's why I remember I got 3 of those cutters. And how you doing, Coin? Oh, and sorry, Zen, I can't remember if I said hello, but hello. This one got a little bit cracked. That's why I'm going to continue to use this, because then when this breaks, I've already got another spare. So what would happen is you unscrew it, you move this blade up, you put this in here, and you're going to get that blade. Let me do it up here because it's probably clearer. There. To pretty much touch that plastic, and then we're just going to screw it down. So now we've got that. So what this is, now what you can do, get your circle, you put it on whatever image you want, and then we're going to drop this on and go round. Now if you look at the blade, I'm just going to use this camera, I think it's clearer. Can you see that blade? It's angled. So that tells you that when it's facing down, it's going to go clockwise. I don't know how you're viewing this, if it's reversing anything, but that's it. You go clockwise around the thing. So remember, Al, here's your image. Remember your gizmos. The black bits around the edge, remember, some of it gets folded underneath. So you're probably not going to see that. So what you do is you get your image lined up. Then you get your cutter, you drop it down. Firm pressure, not really hard, but just firm, and just go round. And then move that away, and if I pop this off, there, you'll see there's our little badge. And remember, as you're seeing, what you cut out, you lose some of it on the badge. So it's as simple as that. They give you the cutters, they give you the 3 cutters that you need. So anyone coming to ECST, I'm going to have quite a few badges and that to hand out for fun. But we're making our his. So now it's the same process. Let's bring that machine back up. Let's turn it this way. So we've got our 2 sides. We're going to flip this over. So remember, first of all, we need our picture back. So that's that little bit that drops in. If it doesn't go in, shift it there. As soon as it drops in that little ledge. Now, it doesn't. If I put the picture in this way, it doesn't matter. Or if I put the picture in that way, it doesn't matter. It only matters that you do the same at this side. So, if I put the picture with the head up here, then let's call this the head of the button bit, like the pin bit. That needs to be up that way. If I had the picture like that, then I need to have my pinhead, like Hellraiser. The pinhead needs to be up that way. Me personally, because you've got these dot things here, I tend to line it up with that. Just because then it's a reminder, the head to the big pin. So we've got that in, we're going to pop that in. Now we've got this, but remember, this isn't going to work. We can do the first bit, so we're going to slide it over, push, and you'll see it pop. There. That was the pop, look, and it's just pretty, it's not pressing hard. As soon as I let go, I can move it over, see, and it's gone. Yeah, coin, it's like magic. Ta-da, it's gone. Where's the badge gone? It's behind your ear. Right. This is where these little spacers come in. And if you should buy a machine and you like a different machine and you don't get these spacers, there's a little hack you can do, and that is you just pull off the pin off of one of these and you drop it in like that, and you just leave it in there permanently, because that is the same as a spacer. So if you don't get one of these rings, just use one of these old backs. There you go. Look, I'm helping you out straight away. So you get your ring, you put the ring in there because we need it to boost up a bit. Then we get our badge and we're putting that in there. Slide across, and then this is where we push all the way down as far as it will go. There. So there are springs. If you watch, it will... There. See, it does spring up. Now if I pop this out... There you go, Al. So there, we've got a badge for you. I probably could play around with that a bit more, because look, it's a tiny bit of black at the top and bottom, but there you go. There's your badge maker. And as I say, they are so much fun. Let's do one more. I'm not kidding, I'm not doing this just for show, seriously. It is so much fun. Should we do a... Right. First one to mention it is what we do next. Do we want to do a for the lulls or go fork yourself? The for the lulls, so that's a knight like holding up a sword and for the lulls. Or the go fork yourself. First comment to say what it is what I'll do. Go fork, right. Good choice. I was really hoping someone would say that. Right, so we do one more, and also it'll help. Like anyone does get it, come back to this video, here's your tutorial, or email me, because I've made about 400 or 500 buttons so far in the last few months, because it's just, I love it. So go fork yourself. So I'm going to take off my circle and I'm going to put it on here to line it up. Now if you have a look, here's another little hint, look. Do you see there's a ridge? Let's do it up in this camera, this one's a lot better. You see there's like a line, a ridge, so there's a gap between there, where my nail is, and then there. So you want to try and get your picture in that inner circle. That's roughly where your badge is going to be. So let's get the go fork yourself. And who chose it? Right, Shades, I will send you a sword one then. I'll send you a sword. Miss Hicks, so I'll send you the go fork yourself one. So I'm just going to line that up. Drop that badge maker down. I'm putting a gentle pressure just to hold it steady. You don't need to like grind it down in there, because the blade will do the work. Like you can see, I'm barely pushing down on that. Right, let's put that to the side. Let's bring the machine up. I'm going to do a plastic back for it. Or actually, Mrs. Hicks, do you want a plastic back or a metal back? Or a nickel back? Look at my photograph. Right, so Mrs. Hicks, if you're there, plastic or metal? But let's be starting it off anyway, so remember. And again, it comes with, I don't know, I'm guessing there's 100, at least 100 in there. At least you could do 100, guessing. So yeah, honestly, anyone with kids, little kids that like art and crafts, oh, I recommend it. I should be showing it off and getting a commission, but honestly, it is just so much fun. So we've got our, remember, we put our metal piece in. We're going to get our picture and line it up roughly with the top. Then we need our little mylar thing. Did you get badges? Coin? You want the nickel back? Did you get any badges, Coin, in my last little package to you? And honestly, like, I'm not just kidding. Like, I love it. If anyone wants badges, my email address is above. Just like email me. I'll be happy to make you some fun badges. But I do have my, see, for ECST, I've got a stack ready here. See, I've got my hairy fish one, I've got my Slinginerd ones. So I've already got, like, look at my fat stack, yo, of badges. Oh, my life is unfortunate. Right, so you wanted the metal one. So let's do you that. Right, so we got that. We've got our mylar thing that we put on. Just in case, if you're wondering, if you don't put the mylar on, it still stretches around, but it's not going to be waterproof. Eventually that paper will wear thin. With the mylar, it's waterproof. So you want the metal, which means I need that little ring. Oh, and before you go, I am going to show you, so I'm just going to do this one, but then I'm going to show you how to take these, like, what I'll do, I'll swap it out, so then you know how to get it out, because remember, there's people doing all sorts of dumb shit out there. I really couldn't believe it when I saw on one video. So right, we've got our pictures in there, we're going to slide that across, remember the pin, so it doesn't go any further. We're going to pop. As soon as you get the pop, that's it. You don't need to push any further. You let go. You ready for it, Coin? Abracadabra. Boom, gone. Where's it gone? Now we get our spacer, because you want the metal one. Remember, the pin, there's our pin side. If I pop this, so you can pop it open. There's our pin bit. So this pin bit that opens up goes down. And see that me, because I keep talking, so that helps me remember, always do the pin thing there. So we're going to do this, I'm going to slide it back. Now this time, right, let me see if I can show you. You see there? You see there's those little springs. So you can't, like, you can't break it. There's no like, oh, I'm going to snap this, because the springs compress and it brings it back up. Like. And then we pop it up, and now, oh, that actually looks really good. That actually looks really, really good. There, go fork yourself, pin. Yes, you can, Coin. If you put them through your nipple piercings, you can shower with them. Or you don't even need nipples pierced. You can just literally threadle it straight through the nipple. Like you got the pin there already. Right, so that's that, not the end of demo. Remember, I'm going to show you how to change this. Remember, there's dumb people out there. So, let's just say I wanted to do it. I'll tell you what, shall we do a 1 inch? We'll do I don't know if there's any papers in there. Oh, there is. Right, let's just do, finally, I'll just do a 1 inch one. We'll do it fully. So, because we're going to be good, we're going to get our box there. So our first step is to move this across. I'm going to turn it this way a little bit. Now I'm going to reach under here, look, and if I push, can you see that little pin? See that pin jumping up? So push it up, and right, I'm going to do it facing me. You get the idea, like the pin pops up. Right. Do I have a magnet? Give me a second. Oh, I might have one right here. Yep, I do. From a hard drive. See, they come in handy. There we go. I've got that little pin out. So we're going to pop that to the side because I'm going to need that again in a minute. Right, so to take this track out, let's go back to here, your front view. Same as before, so you're going to push it across, then you get to this bit, and all you have to do is lift it. No, other way, because I took the pin out of here, so I'm pulling it this way, sorry. There's a pin here, see, and that one's soldered in. So I'm going to lift it up, pull it through. Now if I turn it this way, you'll see why. See here? You see, let's get it this way so you can see it. Look at this little pin here that's pointing that way. So as soon as I lift it, it goes up. That allows there. That allows it to just slide out, and then you let go. Seriously, go looking around videos online. There are people literally just fucking bending this, like Jesus. So of course we're going to need a new top because like it's going to be smaller. Like this isn't going to take that 1 inch. So all you do, push down, and we pop that in the box. So all I've done was cupped it in my hands, and I just literally pushed it with my thumbs. Hardly any pressure at all. You don't have to force it. It will just pop straight out. Right. Let's do this. I'm having fun. I know I said it, that's why I got this, so that I can do different sizes. So we're going to open this up, and then you'll see, like it's exactly the same stuff. See, there's the same top bit, just smaller size, and here's our smaller track unit thing. So remember, we're going to get our nipple, and we're going to push your nipple forward. All we're going to do is slot it up. It's almost like a magnet. It does feel like there's a magnet there. So if there might be a magnet up there because it kind of pulled it away. There's our little, see, lifting up. Get your track thing. Again, we've already got a pin here, but we don't have one here. Same pins as before. So we're going to put that in the track. We're going to get to that point. We're not going to be retarded, so we're going to lift it up and just let it drop through like that. And then we're going to get our pin from before, drop it in, just so that it lines it up perfectly. Right, let's get one of these little ones. I promise this will be the last one, because then I need to go and rest my back. Right, so look, you do get like lots of little ones, and the same again. You do get plastic or metal, and you get these tops. Right, we're just going to have to draw this one. I don't have any print offs of anything like that. So we're going to take that. This is the right one, isn't it? 25mm, yep. So we're going to pop that in there. So we're going to start putting our things together. Everything's the same again. Just got our little button thing there. Pop it in till it drops in. We are going to get one of these little bits of paper out. Yeah, shades. It is. It's a good idea. I'll tell you what, like, they're not bad made. Now, bearing in mind they are made in China, it's not going to last forever. But I tell you, like, I'm guessing you're probably going to get 1,000, at least 1,000 buttons out before you start having issues. And they do say, like, just oil it up a bit. Let me put that there. Like here, you've got like a little wheel of metal. Let me bring it down. So they do say, like, give it a little bit of grease every now and again just to keep it moving, which is understandable. It's a mechanical thing. It's going to need it. Right, so we've got our mylar. We've got to get our little bit of paper. Make sure I've only got the one. Yep. There we go. Yes, I will wear it. So we've got our little pin thing in. We're going to pop that in there. We're going to get our little clear mylar thing. Give it a little rub just to make sure we have only got one. Because honestly, they do stick together. Like when they've obviously got a stack and they cut them all in one, so they do stick together. So there we go. There's that. Oh, to point out that ring, like the extender ring, you only need that on the big ones. You don't need the extender. Like if I use a metal back on the 25mm, you don't need it. You only need it for the big one. Right. So Coin, you being a magician, if you disappear, do you know where you are? Right, Coin already has he's done. Yeah, but I've got to get back to it. How did you get the pin? Can now you're happy that you have to lube it. That's made you happy. Yes. Right, so there's this is what the pin looks like. I'm going to use this camera because this one's a lot better quality. So that's the back. That's the bit that's going to be facing me. That's the bit that's going to be facing down. So we've got our things in there. I'm going to slide it across. I'm just going to put my pin bit in here. Then we're going to pop. Again, you don't need to not leaning all your weight. You only need firm pressure until it really resists. You know, it's like whenever I go on a date, keep pushing until they really resist, and then that's it, no more. So lift up, move it across, and then we're going to go bump. And remember, this time we go all the way down as far as it will go, and then let up. There we go. So yeah, if you're writing on the paper, remember to try and get it right in the middle. I guess one tip would be, it just clicked to me. I'm going to go like 1 minute and then we'll go. This just clicked as a good little tip. Look, if you've got like this, so this is the top, and if you're going to be drawing on these circles, and for those that come late, you can, it did come with the cutting tools, so like that, and you get 3 of them for each size. But if you're drawing on here, you got to remember this is smaller, see? So you might want to do this and maybe draw a pencil line or a faint line around that, and then you know you've got to keep within that circle. Maybe a little bit of overlap because of course it bends over the edge, but there you go. I'm going to pop that in there. I'm going to wear that with pride. And that's it. Hope you had fun, because I did. But yeah, my back hurts, so coin no means no, but what about this? What's this? No. Does that mean no? How do these hold up as a tug? Coin, you've actually like you not given me the idea. I have a few that didn't come out that well. I'm gonna try. So I will try with that. Do I have any up here? Right, I don't have any up here, but I do have a few, and they just bearing in mind, like, it is a mechanical machine, like that. You're going to get the odd 1 or 2 that just don't work for whatever reason. I'm going to hang them up. Slinginerd, feel better, have a good day. Yeah, I'm going to head off because my back, it was starting to ache a bit earlier, so I'm going to go and give it a rest. But hope you had fun anyway, and yeah, button making, it is a lot of fun. Loves to you all.